Does Graves only have like 1 hit point or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why we were trying not to fight your big bad.
Fuck him.
Okay. So,
Notes.
last time. You all finally got to the inner sanctum of the Ember Temple. You met a lich who is forgetful and thing stuck on my screen. And basically anything you might want to know, generally pre-Strahd becoming a vampire.
I learned too much.
All that information is here in 6 enormous bookshelves that extend further than you can see. I had you all spend the last 2 weeks sending me questions, which some of you either didn't send me a question or sent me questions to the last minute.
So
Sorry.
I
Same.
couldn't think of any questions, so
Anyway, you all got some of your questions answered, so we don't have to spend too much time doing that because I knew we were short on time. An old friend showed up from Nine's Past.
oh my friend.
Best buds. Spent so much time together.
A lot of time.
Experienced so much.
Kind of like a dad if you think about it.
That's a shitty dad.
It is a shitty dad.
Casimir got what he came for. Your sick friend went downstairs and got himself killed.
Wait, you said Casimir already found?
Yeah, he already
Uh-huh.
made
Yeah.
his deal.
That's like the first thing he did while you guys were upstairs, talking to the curator or whatever.
Yeah, when he came back, he was kind of paler than he already was, and kind of wide-eyed or spacey. Was that?
Yeah, glassy-eyed.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's where we're at. Is there anything else you would like to do while you're here?
Something
we
that
should
I
have like a group conference of like what we learned.
no, I'm okay. I'll keep that to myself. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Lich's room, and see what spells I can copy if he allows me to, because I completely forgot about that one.
Well,
That's all.
you talk to him.
Mhm.
We'll talk to him.
Excuse me, Mister.
Funny. Oh, I just want to know, did you get the latest message, Winter?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will try to attempt that, just like research more on the motivations of my dark power, by the way, just to let people know. And I share this with the group publicly. My plan is related to soul cages and the magic jar spell to take the soul fragment of Argabus in the heart and put it somewhere else, specifically to buff you guys up.
Ooh, that'd be really interesting.
So, yeah, because that's basically what my patron did to my wife, and I want to use it. Now, I want to see if my patron can give me that gift early. So I want to bargain with it. So what I want to research is the motivations of my patron. I already have a few ideas, but yeah.
That's actually really. I wouldn't have even thought about doing that. That's really cool if that works. That'd be so fun. I wouldn't have ever thought of that angle of just moving the soul into another vessel.
It took me 2 weeks.
I only have one last question for the Lich that I forgot to write down. And my question to him is, all right, well, Nine's
I'm wallowing in self-pity
mentor,
right
not mentor, whatever the fuck he was, after something. Said it's weird that that we'd come here without knowing how to leave. How do we leave?
Oh, presumably he was talking about Barovia.
Yes.
I was
Quite
so
a few.
kill Strahd.
Quite a number of people have come wondering the same thing. Come here. The current state of Barovia is a relatively recent station. I have not worked out how to leave myself. Not that I would want to. This place is my home. I've been here long before Strahd, and I believe, if I am right about my current state, we'll be here long after. It is my duty to protect the knowledge held within this. This is a question where you actually may know better than me.
Presume Strahd is related to it in some way.
And the escaped vestige.
Think having Vampir's power made him the Dark Lord of the land, literally. I think
And the
he is
land's
the land.
stuck as a prison.
I actually have a
Why?
question I just thought of.
You're capable of that?
Yes.
What's up with the spawn in the crates downstairs?
Long ago, my old friend returned and asked a favor. And they seemed harmless enough. Protection, he told me. Protect anyone else from making a terrible deal with a vestige. It's been so long since I've thought. He seems to get lost for a second in thought.
I reckon the spawn where people that made the deal or failed to.
I assume this is one of those giant yellow things down there was cracked.
Oh, the amber
Oh,
golems.
That is
Yeah, that.
They are
The
even more
cracked-
ancient guardians.
Let's not touch
investigated
those.
the cracked topaz before. That is Vampir's topaz. Sorry, amber. The one on the right, that's the one that Strahd took, and then he broke it so no one else could take it, I guess.
Or the vessel broke after the deal was made.
Yeah. Now, my plan might have some relation to getting out.
Before, I'm sorry, you had a question. Looking to you, Yasin.
Oh, can I borrow some of your books and see if it has any spells that I might learn from it? Why are you licking? Stop it.
The
that your question?
curator
Why are
leans
you
back and
licking?
says, sorry, sorry.
No,
Yeah, then what's your question? Why are you licking?
Why are you licking me? Your weird lich
I
tongue
mean,
out of
he
here.
isn't within licking range, it looks like.
Yeah, that was your first mistake.
No.
They call him the licking lich.
Being
I've
within
been
licking
a little
range.
The licks. The licks.
They have like a little skeleton cat familiar.
Oh no! Don't do that.
My books.
Mm-hmm. The tomes that you mentioned earlier, that are on top of your desks.
Out of character, do you mean his spell book?
Yeah, but there were also like a lot of like papers and other tomes.
Well,
so I don't...
not tomes. There's just like spell copying materials, so like ink and paper.
Oh.
Like the only thing that contains spells in his room, or is probably his spell book, and you can see like taut skin like furrows on his brow. I'm not what you're talking about. Oh, these books are mine. Well, I protect them.
Is it possible for me to copy over some information from the books into my personal like little journal here, which is also just my my wizardy book as well?
Give me a persuasion check.
It's just a very, very messed up like fucking. Where's persuasion? Give me a moment.
Is it like a bunch of loose paper like tied together with like twine?
With like,
No,
What
it
does your
used to,
spellbook
like,
even look like?
I had a description of it in my notes somewhere, but oh, here it is. So it's basically at the beginning of this, it was like a pristine, like just brand new kind of spell book that he took care of, but now it's just covered with dirt, grime, and just splotches of blood and
mud.
ripped and clearly abused. There are like notes and loose pages sticking out of the edges. And when you
A couple of leaves from the treehouse fight.
so it's just this poorly abused book that he just it,
It's been through a lot.
Yasin is disheveled.
very disheveled. I have yet to shower, and that's why I'm sick. Maybe. I'm guessing an 11 doesn't do anything.
My personal belongings are my personal belongings. Anything here I maybe help you with?
Alrighty.
Is there
Anything
anything we could bargain you for? You have helped every one of us. I feel like
We have 4 days, guys.
oh, I know, but like
You want some?
You want a side quest?
No
I mean,
side
like,
quest.
Can we buy permission to copy one spell?
How about if I give you some a bottle of Red Dragon Crush wine made from the finest winery here in Barovia?
The
I
finest
can't
winery, the only
that
winery.
shit slaps.
They did last session. The Lich did say that you could take a little bit of the spell, like to the components to write your
yeah.
spells. You just hadn't asked until now to copy from the spell book, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of material. Like, probably sneak in there and like steal some.
I could. I mean, like, I'll probably do that when, while we're leaving, not like in front of him.
Okay. But he's not going to be convinced to let you just peruse the spellbook,
Yeah.
or really
I'll try
like
to
go through
distract
his
him
personal
with,
effects.
We'll try to distract him while you do that, wink.
Just
He
talking
said out loud
overtly.
in front of the Lich.
All right. What else are you guys doing?
Alright,
No, that's
so-
it for me.
So hear me out.
Mm.
We were talking about the heart, the spirit in it, and getting out. The reason why Strahd has control over this, I theorize, is because of Vampire. What if, just like we could spirit out the heart, we spirit out Vampire out of Strahd using the same technique? And then we put it back here.
Back to the scene. Back to the scene of the crime. How would we be able to do that though? Like safely?
Well, I don't know about safely.
That
idea
Researched.
is not too far off of what we did to capture
That is why.
the
That is
vestiges
one of the
in the first
uses
place.
that I can use my gift for, to revive the dead, to get second tries. I know it's a bit inhumane, but could work. And to be honest, I'm not too attached to the remains of my life, aside from undeath. Will gladly sacrifice myself to make sure this doesn't happen again, as long as my wife is free. And the only way she can go back to Mount Celestia is for the mist to be gone forever. Or else she's trapped here with me.
Do you think you're kind of a morbid question, but do you think you're going to go to Mount Celestia with her? Is that what you're aiming for?
No. I think it's too late for me. I'll probably... Whatever remains of me will be up to the power that gives me power and keeps me alive. A vestige of it is below, and that's why I want to bargain with them so that we can get that ability. So, I want to do some last research on the motivations of this vestige, to then have a final contract with it.
I say we do our last info searching, take a rest, because we have that wizard to deal with out there in the statue. We know of another amber golem, and we know of the smaller golem in the one room. Speaking of, is there a way to turn off the big amber golem in the treasure room?
I was under the impression that it's not active.
Oh, the golems remain active to this day from when we created them. And there may have been a way to command them to stop.
But you forgot.
I don't recall.
I really hope it's just saying the word stop.
I imagine the one below, at least, will only activate for those coming in, rather than the ones that are already in.
These be fucking us up.
I'm gonna levitate to find whatever book I need.
I'm gonna go to the two mountain people. And I'll say, go ahead.
And I'm just going to ritual cast Tiny Hut for later use.
Okay.
I'll go to the two mountain guys, because I forget what they were called.
Mountain folk.
Mountain folk, yeah. Helwa was the big female one, the big lady one that we met earlier. Right, Helwa, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Um,
I was strong. I will think us dead.
well, luckily for you, the rest of your people are on our way out. So if you want, you can come with us when we leave.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. They like look at each other, and you and the rest of the party who's been doing various magic things. 16.
Oh, advantage. That's
Yeah.
I forgot.
They kind of nod at each other, and one says, "We go with you."
All right.
You
We'll probably
strong.
leave in the morning.
We.
The more the merrier.
You're like, man.
Just well, at this point, it's a fucking shit show to get out of here, man.
I'm going to decapitate that fucking wizard.
9.
Huh.
That
I'm
You
still
have
wallowing in
Dimension Door, right?
self-pity. Do I still have Dimension Door?
maybe not available today, but
Hey.
for that wizard.
Yeah, I don't have it today, but yeah, I do have. I do have it available to me.
Cool. I'm gonna look at all the others and be like, well, when we leave tomorrow, 9, if you dimension door me onto the statue, I'll get rid of the darkness. I can dispel magical darkness. So
I mean, I'd have to come with you.
Yeah,
yeah,
Think-
but I think you're the only one who can teleport.
you have counterspell.
Probably.
Right?
If you can teleport out, can't
If
we
you can
just
see it being cast.
get out instead of trying to pick a fight with such a deadly foe?
Well,
Well,
I can
there's-
only with Dimension Door. I can only bring one person with me.
Well,
We don't have a means of taking all of us. Well, now with the 2 more, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us total.
What about me?
I don't think you have 9 spell slots worth of Dimension Door. So...
No, I have 3, and I have to use one to get me one person out. Use one to come back, and then use another to get me another person out. It'll take 3 just to get
Yeah.
2 people out.
Oh, a few of us could perhaps use a different spell. Some of us can spider walk, some of us can levitate.
But you won't leave his range of attack. The problem
That's
is
fair.
we've got the statue in between us and the exit. And if we're gonna have any chance of getting past this thing, we might as well see what we're fighting.
Point given.
I don't think there's much of a chance that we don't get lightninged again.
I'll have counterspell ready as soon as dispel magic goes down, and then we're gonna fuck it.
How big is the range of lightning bolt for those that have that spell?
I don't know.
I think it's a 100-foot line.
It's pretty gnarly, man.
It is. I mean,
Yeah, that's a bit shit. My other idea was like going below and using cover to like go over here, like back on the hole that we came from.
hmm I just
But-
don't see an easy way for us to maneuver without taking a couple of shots. And if that's the
Yeah,
case,
and
we
we don't
might
have,
as well
like-
just fucking deal with them for good.
If we're
Yeah.
gonna escort them, we can't like movement boost them like we can. Okay. Right, I'm gonna spend time researching of the Dark Powers name, motivation, wants, and a bit of history, just to manipulate the contract.
Okay. The
I think that's all the business I had for the day too.
the Dark Power name is Tenebros.
How do you spell that?
I will it.
Oh, your patron, not the one you just made a deal with.
Ouroboros?
Almost.
Hey, Tiny, have you ever wanted to become big? That's my
It's
contract.
been my only dream.
Ooh, that's a good name.
It's not as good as Tiny Boris.
There's a little Ouroboros.
Teeny gross.
The baby world snake.
Oh, that's a
This is the best dish of Tenebris. I haven't taken notes in a while, but now I am.
thank you.
Essentially, his gift is the knowledge of lichdom. You do have to be able to cast 9th level spells, to receive that particular gift. His motivation is like acquiring like magic knowledge and like ultimately power.
Okay, so Tenebris, Lichdom, and wants magic power. And I can definitely add that to a potential deal, maybe. Be like, hey, once we get out, I can serve you and like, I don't know, look for magic users to imprison and steal from. There's one right here.
Look at all my friends.
Look, yeah, full party of spellcasters.
I have a feeling that we're about to get sacrificed.
If I remember right, the Lich isn't able to leave this place, right? It's not that he doesn't, not that he couldn't leave if he wanted to, it's that he can't. Or else the preservation magic fades or something. Or no, that's if you try to take a book out. Never mind.
Yeah, nothing can leave.
Yes.
I will
Just look at
actually talk to the Lich.
What do you think you're doing? Out. Stop it.
Oh,
And real quick, I just wanna. Because he's a Lich.
and you're almost
suspect-
like a Lich.
I suspect
That's
you
closer.
received the same gift. A gift from the same patron that powers me, Tenebris. Right? Probably don't
He
remember.
frowns.
I don't think you're correct. My condition certainly seems that of a lich. I am not foolish enough to deal with such evil.
Alright. Well, you're conditioned enough to at least give me some advice as I'm about to make a trunk contract with this thing.
My
think I should
advice? Don't. You'd be better off being
Advice
permanently
ignored.
dead.
I'll try something. I won't go against the word of my wife. There's other ways, and I'll levitate below.
Esmeralda's gonna take the stairs.
She's so worried.
Any chance we can convince you to fight Strahd with us? I'll just be blunt. It's gonna suck.
My duty is to the temple.
Yeah, I figured.
But yeah, let's not forget Casimir's reward. The whole reason.
Yeah,
We're
how
here.
how's he looking? Can I get a little
Insider medicine.
can I get a little inside check? Wapa!
I mean, he's obviously changed.
Mhm.
Like he's just like taken a seat in one of like the old chairs, and like if he doesn't move for a while, it looks like he's a corpse. Like it looks like he's dead.
Yeah.
And then like he shifts a little bit and like, oh no, he's still alive.
Just oh good, I wasn't late.
But yeah, he could easily be mistaken as just like a body at this point.
I'll step up to him and I'll say, well, did you get what you wanted?
I did.
Was the price as bad as you thought?
Yes, and it was exactly what I expected.
He like looks up to you and you can just see the like that like glaze over his eyes, like he's looking at you but also like looking through and beyond you.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's hope everything works out.
I need to make it to the castle.
Well, we already plan to head that way in the next 3-4 days.
My sister's
think
in
we
the
have-
catacombs. I just need a small part of her. That's all I need.
We'll see what we can do. We've got a wedding to crash.
All right, downstairs, what are you doing?
I can see your token through the wall just every once in a while.
Deep sigh. Look at Esmeralda. By researching, I came to understand the mist and this realm. If I know you people travel through them.
Some do.
I know you might.
Stop, that's mine.
I
And
haven't left in... I don't know if I've ever left.
oh,
But
do me,
no,
would
you're
you
right.
do me a
So,
favor
some of...
if this goes wrong?
Graves,
Monster
what are you
Hunter.
going to do?
I want power to the spirit Strahd, to the spirit the vampire. Take the vampire, put it here, and perhaps even the heart. Maybe Tatiana. There's lots of things that could be done. But first I have to talk to it. What matters though is something goes wrong. I become a monster. Well, you're a monster hunter. Do me a favor and end it. That's all I ask.
While I'm here, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't go wrong. And she moves over here, says, "You can hang out here or go back upstairs. This will take a bit." And she takes out a small pouch and starts gathering like a fine, like silvery, like dust, and starts making a circle. And give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Alright, it's loading. Arcana.
She's casting Magic Circle in
I
front
see,
of this amber sarcophagi.
The magic circle protects me, right?
That it does.
Or protects the one inside.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hang around here. I'll get my rituals for contact other plane out, just to.
Magic Circle takes an hour to
case I need
cast.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you guys are doing in the meantime?
Just wallowing in self-pity still.
Okay. Well,
I'm
you have a whole
knocking
hour.
out
till the
in the
next thing.
tiny hut.
Tiny hut finishes. Unfortunately, you'll have to hang out in there until.
That's fine. I'm not moving. I'm sleeping.
Okay. Yazin is starting to take a long rest.
I'm pretty much good.
Okay. All right. The magic circle finishes, and right before it does, she takes a step back. Step in, Graves. And like it looks like she's like holding power back.
Stepped in.
And as soon as you step in, you are encased in like a it's like a flash of like blue light, and you are inside of a cylinder that extends from floor to ceiling, only about like a 10-foot diameter, but it wait, it's actually so much bigger than that. Hang on, let me draw this shape. Oh, wrong thing. Hang on.
Fighting a god.
Yeah, good luck, guys. I'm sleeping.
Linger.
Hey.
You think Tiny Hut will save you?
Yeah.
As soon as that floor collapses.
Can I not drag this around? Sucks. That's not where she. Hang on. I'm trying to get the circle right. There we go. That's how big it is.
Nice.
And you're encased in this like blue light, and then it becomes less and less and becomes transparent. You can still feel the power, but it becomes translucent.
Thank you, Smeralda. Have my spells on the ready of like contact other plane. I have the Ouija board out just in case.
Oh wait, the
someone
casting
wants to
time's
give
a
me warning.
minute, and it lasts for an hour. I read that wrong.
But contact other plane.
Magic circle.
Oh yeah. That's enough time. Okay.
Okay, what does it look
I-
like to cast contact other plane?
I take my Ouija board out and I take the I forgot what it's called, the sapucha, whatever, the like little like pointer thing.
The planchette.
Yeah, the planchette, and I focus on it deeply with by giving it all the pieces of my patron that I've gathered, and through the hole in it, instead of seeing the planchette, I see a void of mist where the dark power can hear me. So the planchette became a microphone.
As you like lay out the pieces and perform like this ritual, you're completely focused, but in your periphery you can see the hulking shrouded figure of Tenebris rising in the amber.
I have a question. First off, Winter.
Uh-huh.
The Tenebris that I contact with other plane, is that the aspect that's trapped? Or is there another one that's free?
Click the contact other plane.
Hold up. I don't know if I actually added it, because I forgot. Let me just do it. By the way, it's sort of like Speak with Dead, where it's like very big.
1 minute, you mentally
power...
contact a demigod, spirit of a long dead sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane. When you cast a spell, make a DC 15 intelligence save.
I don't have to do that, by the way, because
cool.
Warlock feature.
That's good because it has a terrible effect.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
On a successful save, you ask the entity up to 5 questions. You must ask your questions before the spell ends. DM answers each question with 1 word, such as yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear. Oh, you see the physical manifestation within the amber. It's unclear if that's like the entity you're talking to, or if it is like just the representation of like the larger power outside of like this place.
So on the ambers that, but the contact other plane could be the one outside. That's what I want to confirm with the spell. I'll ask.
I love how you want to cast this when you have 1 HP.
Tenebris. Dark power of the greatest on death, magical ambition. Tell me, are you currently trapped in an amber? Or have you... I'll just ask that.
This is a 1-word answer.
Yeah. And I want to like display this to the thing to be like, I want to see if it's like answering it or if like I'm actually communicating to its full dark power outside.
It's not like the voice comes from the amber. I mean, it speaks to you, but it is not like a person speaking.
Yes.
So it is the vestige that I'm talking to.
Answer the question, are you trapped?
Oh, okay. Do you have a clearer way to communicate? aside from this? So I have many questions.
It's like way harder for me. A DM might offer a short phrase.
How could yes, no, maybe never, irrelevant, or unclear not be be misleading in any way?
Yeah, because maybe they are.
He says,
Always cryptic.
Cryptic. Well, I'll offer you a contract. I'm not asking a question yet, but you can hear me. You only answer when I ask a question. Now you have lots of power over me, but here I present my case, or I can give you something too. I know you're jealous of Vampire. I also know that you desire magical power. And this I can help you with. But I also know that you want to be free. This, I can allow yourself. I can allow yourself, your other self, to free you. But I won't go against the word of my beloved. I'm sure you can understand why. But I have a connection with your full form, your full power. And we are your only chance at breaking the mist. So that you can free yourself and rejoin your dark power. Not merely a fraction. Wouldn't you say becoming more powerful is stronger, is a better deal than merely becoming free just to become a prisoner of this mist? I just realized that's a question. It's a rhetorical question, so you don't have to answer that.
he answered a rhetorical question before. What was the question again? Would you want to be free and rejoin your dark power?
I basically, like, I'm giving the
I mean, that's what you said, correct?
And yeah, but look, what the question part was, like, wouldn't you agree that that's a better deal? To become more powerful, even, than merely just becoming free.
Freedom is power.
Yes, and you'll be free, but even more. Unbound by the mist as soon as we defeat the devil, Strahd. And we trap this vampire back here. The being you hate, you'll be free to go out. And vampire will be here to remain. But I can only do this with one gift. Your ability to soulbind. What you did to my wife, I want to do to Vampire and the heart of Argynvost. And that way, you'll win. You might have to wait for the war to be over, but eventually you'll win it. And even after I can show you how to reunite with your dark power, just won't happen right now. Something we can only do if we have the skills and the abilities and the gifts to remain alive. I'm trying to gauge if like what I said like gives him some interest.
Give me an
Before I ask
insight
my
check.
question. Okay. I'll guidance my insight check. It's 11.
You're talking to like a god. So,
Yeah.
11 just misses, just short.
Just misses.
I don't think it just
The
misses.
the visage within the amber is impassable. There's no way of knowing if this is something he'd be interested in or if he's just allowing you to talk. You have no idea.
Tenebrous, you know my terms. And you know why I can't free you now. But I offer you something greater. If you give me this one small boon. I'm not too far of being able to do it myself, mind you. As, you know, out of character, I'm level 6 spell. I
I
can cast
really
level 5.
need you.
I mean, I feel like
Fine.
I feel like you're trying to blackmail a god right now. Help me, or I'm not gonna free you.
Yeah, essentially.
Jesus.
You need me. And I need you. You brought me here for a reason. And I still have so many questions. But first I want to know if you accept my contract.
Touch the...
I have the magic circle with me. I'll extend my hand.
And the magic circle, like, as you like reach out, you see the like flare around your skin as your hand passes through the outside edge of the magic circle to get to the ember.
At least I can retreat if I need be, but I need to continue this line. Right. I'm here. Not to free you. Yet.
You touch the
But
ember.
with promise of more power. I do.
You reach out cautiously, and as soon as like your fingertip touches the amber, your hand is pulled into the amber, and it's like you're forced to step to it, and you're completely outside the magic circle.
God damn it.
And instantly your surroundings change. It is as if you are back in the handful of dreams you've had. All right. Good luck, Jordan.
See ya, Jordan.
Good luck,
Yeah.
man. Let me know what
Take
you
it
find
easy.
out.
It'll be a couple weeks before I get the results in.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Anyways,
Also, both of my phones are
What?
broken.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I texted you asking if we had a game today.
Yeah, no, both of my
Just
phones
look
are
on
broken.
Discord. It's
I
an
do
it's
look,
an
it-
event.
Well, 'cause my computer's been off the last couple days, and for some reason my phone don't show events. So I was like,
You
"Did it
have
not
to
post
click the event
one,
thing.
or-
It's fine.
Huh?
You have to click the
Okay.
event thing on your phone. Fine. See
Later,
ya.
guys.
Later.
Bye.
Hate that guy.
Oh man.
Nah.
So you get pulled out of the magic circle, and you find yourself standing in the familiar, like, dreamscape where you've been a handful of times. And you look around, it's just like a thick, low lying mist. Everything is kind of a soft white. And give me a perception check.
Am I able to guidance myself?
Nope.
Okay.
It comes from everywhere and nowhere. The sounds of combat. Not like armies clashing, but like a one-on-one fight with a large animal, coming from everywhere. And then you
Get closer
hear
to the sounds.
it's impossible to navigate towards them, especially with an 8. You hear the voice of your wife, and it's echoey and has like that effect of like what you imagine like people speaking as like a ghost, or like it's got that like
Reverb.
yeah. Is Randall, why are you here?
Eva, this is the only way. I need to be free. I want to dispel the mist so that you can rejoin Mount Celestia. Making a deal, not to free it directly, but to just give it power so that it can free itself. These dark powers, they have a job, they have a responsibility. And so do I.
You're making a mistake.
Tell me, please, if I'm making a mistake. What else can I do?
Run.
And now you can see that this overbearing cloaked shadow is just bearing down on her as like she has a shield up and is as she's like in her full like plate and is shining and being nearly smothered by this thing. But you get the sense that she is between you and it.
Deba, have you been fighting this whole time?
Took an oath to protect.
And there's like a flash and the shadow is forced back and you can see her like leap at it.
Wait! Stop fighting! I'll fight alongside you, if need be.
Randall, go.
No.
I need to make the deal. It's the only way to free you. It's the only way to the spirit vampire. Already sacrificed so much.
She turns and like yells at you and yells, "You're worth protecting!" And you get shoved onto your ass, back into the magic circle about 5 feet away from the amber.
Protecting. I'm not worth protecting. Monster. Seen me through that amulet. You've seen what I've done. You've seen what I've become. And just...
Holy shit. You alright, Graves?
just... I am... But... I can say the same about my echoing soul. My beloved is fighting for me. But also... stopping me from making the deal.
Yeah, I gotta
just
say,
wanna
that's
free
probably
her.
for the best. Not many people have like a guardian angel or whatever.
She can't be that forever. She deserves closure.
Well, I guess you gotta find another way. Or, no, go against your wife's wishes?
Not
Oh.
that. I'm
Well,
not that
the magic circle will be up
monstrous.
for a while. I don't recommend touching the amber again. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm tired.
Tenebrous. You're close enough to hear me. I might not be able to hear your answers. You change your mind. We'll get rid of the mist in some other way. But you don't accept. It will be temporary and you won't rejoin your dark power. Just know that you're
Yasin
missing
dies.
out.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt your moment, dude.
Just know that if you reject this, you'll lose the war. You'll stay here. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. I can do it once per day. The contact other plane.
Mm-hmm.
I leave.
You head back upstairs.
Yeah.
Good thing my name isn't actually Elric. That'd be wild. What a lore drop to have.
What a word drop.
Like this late into the game.
Alright, that's not my name.
Oh, cool.
I really wanted to fight that wizard, but
Me too. Gotta wait another 2 weeks for it.
Well, let's take a break, and then at the end of the break, you guys will have completed a long rest.
Yippee.
nice. By the time we get back from break, I'll have to be taking Kaylin to work.
Mm-hmm.
Womp womp.
So then it's down to us three.
Yeah.
Sorry for taking so long.
No, you're fine. We're not very good at keeping a fast pace anyway. Every game.
Well, it would be me controlling like 3 NPCs and like you two controlling the other PCs.
I could do Isaac, Yazin, and 9.
That's everywhere.
Well, there's Irina, the 2 mountain guys.
Assuming that
Irina's
plus
right
any
here.
enemies.
Esmeralda.
Or Esmeralda, sorry. Plus
I
any enemies.
I think it'll be better if next session is you guys getting out.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
We knew Kaylin would be missing.
Huh?
We knew Kaylin would be missing. I didn't know Jordan was going to be missing.
Me neither.
Jordan might be back. I have no idea.
I think he said he had one other thing to take care of afterwards, but honestly, I don't know.
Oh well.
I doubt that he would come back.
But I guess
I feel bad because the whole session was like half the session was me attempting to talk to this thing.
Happens.
Oh, we only had an hour and a half, so
yeah.
That was the motivation for you guys sending me questions. But next session you guys will be out of here.
Yeah, I've got no more questions.
Go ahead and take a long rest. Everyone, give me a Constitution save.
Long rest. A save. I got a 5 and a 6. Does that make it? A 7.
Graves, you do not regain your hit dice.
I have 0. I'll stay at fucking.
No. What about 9?
We'll see what 9
Kinda
does.
need.
But you regain all your hit points in spell slots and all that.
What?
Need to see if that's enough.
Holy shit. You don't understand how good it is to finally have all of my spells back. Holy shit. Magic missile? No thank you. Mage armor. Please.
Were you able to copy any spells?
No. Because I didn't go steal. I just put up a tiny hut and, stayed in there.
Why isn't...
You could sneak out while we're all asleep.
No, because then tiny hut would fail. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just stuck in here, which honestly I don't mind. I'm just like just now at this point just splayed across the bubble itself, just fucking tired. I'm not touching the floor.
Bro.
What is happening? Are you refreshing everything?
What you doing?
Do I want Holy Weapon? Or Death Ward?
Oh. That's a good question.
I'm kind of thinking Death Ward.
Yeah, 9 actually does save.
No, damn.
So 9 gets half his dice back.
I think
Or
that's
I
the first
could
time.
fucking summon a celestial,
Yeah, that's true.
but I would need a gold reliquary worth 500.
Or you see.
Fortunately, I know where there's a treasure room
That's true.
with a giant ember.
True.
And
It is
well,
true.
if I think about it, I didn't get to fight the first one personally, so
Yeah.
It is also true.
Or I could take Greater Restoration and fucking try and go find some diamonds and fix 9.
Don't we already have diamonds?
Nope, not anymore.
Oh,
At least if we do, I don't know of them.
Mhm.
They're not in my notes or on my character sheet.
we could
Could be my problem.
definitely stop by the Vistani camp to see if we can trade.
I mean, we'd have to now.
Yeah.
Because we have to stop by and drop off the
Well,
We gotta get the sword from
doesn't
Casimir.
Casimir want to go to
Yeah,
Ravenloft
Casimir.
with us?
It's
Yeah,
where
he needs to
it's
go
where
to
his
the
sister
castle.
is.
Yeah, he needs a
Yeah.
part of his sister from the catacombs in order to bring her back.
Also,
What?
wait. Why what about the like gift that he was gonna give us?
What
The
the?
sword? We kind of got to make it back out alive, dude.
Yeah, he
Oh,
didn't
like he
bring
left
it
it
with him
there.
to the Amber Temple.
Oh, okay.
No, we came to get him
Otherwise,
to where he could make a deal to bring his sister back, and then once that was accomplished, that he made the deal or whatever, then we could get the sword.
I was about to say, like, imagine if we just robbed him instead of going through this whole thing.
no, for
I mean,
real.
you could have like
honestly.
the sword's back at the Vistani camp.
Yeah, we'd just
But
be
I don't-
fighting the whole Vistani camp.
Yeah, I don't think you guys would have won, but
Nah,
I don't know.
I'd
We
win.
fucked up that lady. We turned her into a snail pretty good.
true.
I think we have like good hit and run tactics.
I absolutely love that transforming the big bad guys into snails just throughout all games just happens to be a working method. We did it in Girls' Night Out. It's been in Curse of Strahd.
It's what happens
Great.
when they don't got legendary resistances, but once they do,
Well, it was the sneak attack. The good rolls on our end that did
yeah.
well. We gotta head out.
All right.
See,
I'll be
it's
back
been
in a little bit
fun.
though. Yeah.
I'm still gonna be on here.
Bye.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
So
Bye.
listen to this, right?